everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a WIP and Chat for you, so grab out whatever that is for you, because work in progress is WIP, so grab out whatever you're working on, or just listen to me ramble for I don't know how long, so... I already apologize, because, right before I wanted to start filming, the work people around here decided that it was a good time to start with a leaf blower in our street. So yeah, I don't know how long they take. Sometimes they take an hour, sometimes they take 5 minutes. So yeah, in case you hear it, sorry, can't really help it that much. But yeah, I think they're already done, so that's nice. But they might start up at the street next to us, so you still potentially hear them. But yeah, I'm totally forgetting to show you what I am working on. I do have a paper for once. So I'm working on this one, a dream catcher. It is already pre-framed, so that's why also the angle is a little bit off. So sorry if that bothers you a lot. Well, there's not much I can do about this angle. But yeah, I hope you can just get past that, or just not watch and just listen, potentially. That might be an idea. And I think I do need to change out the wax in a bit, but we're going to see how long it will survive. But yeah, how are you all doing? I hope you had a good time. I totally forgot to grab my notes, so I'm going to grab those quickly. So hold on for a few seconds. And I'm back. I already totally forgot some things that I wrote down. But first I'm going to start with something a little bit more seasonal. Since now in the Netherlands, at least here in the south where I live, it is Carnaval. So if you've been here before on my channel, you might also over the past couple of years have had some information about Carnaval and everything surrounded by it. But I thought this year, let's do it a little bit different. I got a playlist for Carnival songs that are apparently popular this year. I'm not big of a Carnival celebrator, so I don't know a lot of these songs, but my kids do somewhat like it. For our son, it's too busy, so he's not a big fan, but our daughter likes it. So for us, it's basically like going to the kids parade. That is on Saturday. It's always Carnival. Saturday, it's the kids parade where all the schools and stuff participate. And then on Monday, it's like the big parade where it's like everything and anything. Might try to find if I can find the like last year's parade. And yeah, so you can see a little bit of how a Carnaval's parade is here, or as we would call it, Carnaval's optocht. But in case you are interested in something like that, that might be interesting. So I'm going to see if I can still find it. That's also like a thing. Let's see. Is this also not too... I hope it's not too wobbly, because I'm really sitting with like problems with this one. So I'm sorry if the camera really moves a lot. I'm sorry, there's not really that much I can do. I hope like by the time I do a next WIP and Chat, this one is completed. But yeah, this is this canvas I was working on, so and I was not really feeling it to kit up something else, especially for this, because I also wanted to do a WIP and Chat now and do a unboxing video filming in the afternoon, so it's not that I have too terribly much time to see what else all can be done. Okay, first off, I'm going to get different wax because this is not working along anymore. So I'm going to, thankfully it's all is behind my screen, so I'm quickly grabbing it. do need to yell a bit more, but but then I'm back. But yeah, so as I said, like what my idea was, I grabbed a playlist, and there is a list along with like the movie, well, the video clips of them. So I decided I would list those, and if you would like, I can, well, I will put this link that I have right here in front of me. I will be putting that one in the description as well. So loads of descriptions this time. This kit is not a one I got online, and the store doesn't have a web shop. So this I can't link. So that's at least one link less. But but yeah. So I have a few different songs I will be translating as good as I can for this song that I am talking about. I am not going to play the songs because, yeah, copyright and stuff. Not sure like how much I can share of the songs, so I'm not going to risk it. So if you really want to listen to a specific song, you can find them in the link below. So yeah, I'm going to put my screen ready so I can start, so I can scroll through them. So the first one is from an artist you might somewhat know, because it is from a very, very popular Dutch song that is like, has been like in the World Championships, I believe it was last time, of Euro Cup, something soccer related. It was very popular. There, I have heard things about that they want to like translate the song, but it is from the artist behind Links Rechts, Left Right. Not sure if that is actually the original title. Don't believe so, but that's where it is really famous for, Left Right. But they do have a new song, Brak en Bloed. It's basically like somewhat like hangover, but like a different word for it. But it's, I think, like the best translation is hungover. If you're also Dutch or Dutch speaking, like let me know if there is a better translation for it, because yeah, my brain is not always braining as per usual. And yeah, those types of words are not always the best to put in a Google Translate, and also some of these are in a dialect, so that will not help like at all. So I'm going to try my best. This canvas is really annoying because the drills pop like crazy. Thankfully, once you push them down, they stay down at least a bit. But yeah. Yeah, so it's from Snollebolletjes, Brak en Bloed. And yeah, it's like a really like party vibe song. Some of these I just quickly let play, so I knew like what was it again. But it was a decent list, so I am not going to listen to them all, because then I could not film today. So that is the first one. The next one, the artist name, yeah, a lot of these names are like kind of crazy. Lamme Frans, I think it would translate best to lame. Lame Frans. Frans is a name. So yeah, I think that's like the best translation I can get. And the song's name is 24-delig noodpakket. 24 parts emergency rations. In this case, he talks actually about a crate of beer. Because this is one of the songs that I was like, a what? So, yeah, a lot of these songs are kind of crazy and are like, basically songs that you're like, wait, what are they singing about? Even to me, as a Dutch speaker, it's crazy. So yeah, if you're going to listen to them, like, be prepared for craziness. The next one is from the artist Vulgaire. No clue how they come to the name. Basically, I think like a lot of these people in the group are called Ger. So vul is veel. So Vulgaire. So it could also be a play on the word vulgar, vulgaire. So yeah, no clue. As per usual, like, it's Carnival. It's like a time of year of like, don't ask too many questions because you're not always wanting answers to them. But the song title is Als blikken konden doden. It is actually a Dutch saying, like if looks could kill. But in this case, they mean if cans can kill. Because a blik is also a can. So if cans could kill. Please use drills. And then we're going to move along. Then we have the artist named Jeroen van Zelst. So that, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. It's his name. Thankfully, there are a few easy names in there. And the song is called Achter mekaar, achter mekaar, achter mekaar. Yes, 3 times. Thank God it's not Beetlejuice. But it translates to behind each other. Or at least I think that's the best translation for it in this case. As far as I saw, it's like creating a Polonaise line. So yeah. Again, like, I'm not into everything Carnival, at least not this year. I'm going to help at school and that's about it. For a few bits, but I'll get to that one. I am going to talk about like personal stuff after I had this list finished. So that's that. Now we have another one that's also a saying for the artist name. Mosterd na de maaltijd. Mustard after the meal. I'm totally blanking on like what it means again. I think it's a little bit close to like too little too late. It's like you're too late, so you have mustard after the meal. So I think it's something like that, but I'm not sure. But the song is called Daar zien we morgen wel weer. That we will see tomorrow. I think I haven't listened to it, but I think it's basically a case of like, we'll see tomorrow what all happens today, but today we're going to party. And to be quite honest, a lot of people on Carnaval are drinking so much that it's basically like, we'll see tomorrow what the consequences of our actions will be. Because, yeah, if you don't like drunk people, don't come to the Netherlands around Carnival and celebrate Carnival. Because it's a lot of drunk people. That's why I also like don't like it anymore. The focus is for a lot of people too much on the drinking instead of like the having fun. So I think it's like fun for the kids, but for me personally, I'm like, nah. Yeah, if you like dressing up, that's also really fun. So yeah, if you watch these songs, you will see a lot of them. People are like totally dressed up and everything. Then we are going to the next one, so we keep a little bit of a quicker pace on it, because yeah, otherwise I'll be here in like 2 hours. So this is actually like a remake of a popular song. This one is from the Alpezusjes, the Alpine Sisters, would it translate. And the song is called Hallo. I almost want to go for the English name first and then the Dutch. Which is translated to hello. So hallo, hello. And If you remember from a few years back, there was a song very popular with hello in it. Well, it's a remake of that one, so I just came to say hello. If that doesn't say enough about the song, then I don't know enough. Or don't know another hint. But that's the original, and they just have made a Dutch version of it, basically. I do think that was also popular then. But this, I don't know if these songs are all like new ones. For example, I do know the first one, the from Snollebollekes. That is a new one because I actually have seen like that they made it this year. I saw something about it like last weekend, so it's really new. Then I'm going to go to the next one. That's Gebroeders Rossig. Rossig is basically like a other word of like a redhead. And Gebroeders is basically like brothers. So brothers redhead. I do believe they have like all red hair in the, at least in the songs, well in the music video. Don't know if they actually have red hair in real life. I didn't pay close enough attention, but the song is called Ome Jan, which translates to Uncle Jan. Jan is a first name, uncle is Ome, well Ome is uncle. So that is kind of self-explanatory, like about who somewhat sort of it goes. Again, haven't listened to the video, so I don't know like a lot about it, but probably will go like maybe like a reminiscent of like a uncle they had or something, or somebody that said certain stuff. I have no clue. Again, like Carnival songs can be kind of crazy, so you don't always need to pay close attention to them. So I'm going to place these few drills before I skip them, and then I'm going to scroll to the next one. And I'm quickly going to see, yes, I am still filming. Nice. So the next one, the artist name, I think he has inspiration from like German language, because it is Immer Hansi. I'm blanking on the best translation for Immer. I think it's like still Hansi. I think is the best translation. Like if you're German speaking, please let me know, because my German is rusty, very rusty. Most of the times, like if I know like the context of the conversation, I can save myself like with a little bit of effort and find at least what people say, which is here in the area most of the times nice, because most of the times people in Germany do have the same thing as we have here with Dutch in the like border regions. So most of the times if you listen to the opposite language, you can still answer in your own, but that's not always the case, so it depends a bit on the person. Many times I can like hand and feet German. Depends a bit on the conversation, might be a little bit more. But yeah, my German is not the best. Even though I can still watch movies like fully in German, but yeah. It's like a lot of the time like the context that I need to know where the conversation is going about. Oh, come on, back in your place. But the song is called Niet van hier, which translates words seriously, which translates to not from here. So yeah, apparently I think he's singing about something like not being from the place where he is, or something like it. I have no clue. Again, haven't watched the video. And I don't like listen to a lot of music on like the radio, so it's not that I can find a lot of these songs. And also like in national radio, you will not find a lot of carnival music. Sorry if he scared you. Some songs are so popular, like Links Rechts, that they come on national radio, but not all of them. I'm going to quickly look up if that is really the song, because it annoys me. Yeah, I think it really is Links Rechts. Yeah, it really is the name of that song. Okay. So yeah, Left Right really was the name of the song. So, dan gaan we weer door. We're going along. I talk Dutch to you. I'm sorry, my brain is not always braining. That's the downside of like doing stuff in two languages at the same time. My brain sometimes skips, although which part needs to be in which language. So yeah, if I sometimes throw Dutch in there and I don't translate it right away because I just haven't catched myself. I didn't catch myself. I think that's the better version of saying it. So if I don't catch myself and like translate it before, like you can always ask me in the comments, like, hey, you said something in the lines of this, or like at this timestamp you said that, like what the hell does it mean? You can always ask, like I sometimes don't even notice when I'm talking Dutch instead of English, so it might happen every now and then. So the next is Benny Beenham. Benny is a name, most of the times like a shortened version, well, a longer version actually of Ben, which many times is a shortened version of a Benjamin. So Benjamin sounds kind of similar. Both biblical names, so you have like the same origins of the song, well, of the name. And in this case, it's an artist, Beenham, well, a ham, Beenham, like leg ham. No clue what like the actual piece of meat is called in English, but it's like a ham. The ham of like the leg part, I guess. And the song is called Ben al dagen brak. So again, like sort of like hangover, like the first one, like brak en bloed. In this case, it's I am already like hungover for days. At least that's my best translation again. And yeah, I think that fits Carnival pretty well, because a lot of people go from the one party to the next and keep going. Because yeah, especially like this upcoming weekend is like the main Carnival event. It's like the weekend where like all the parades are, like the big Carnival stuff is going on. So that's like the main Carnival, well, weekend. Most of the times it's actually like starts Friday evening and it goes to like Tuesday evening. Some places even Wednesday. Depends a little bit on like the place. But yeah, this is so like the main weekend, and yeah, that's the weekend that most people go from like party to party and have a lot of alcohol. It can be fun, but it can be really annoying. Depends a bit like on also like how big the place is and everything. Here we have quite a lot of like places that have like their own versions of the parties. You have like the main in like the city center, and then you have like a lot of small places, like more like the suburb part. area type stuff, because we always have like a Prins Carnaval or Princess, Prinsenpaar, so either a prince, a princess, or a pair. And you also have the same with like the kids, so you also have like a jeugdprins, jeugdprinses, jeugdprinsenpaar, so a youth prince, youth princess, youth pair. They always say prince pair. Even though at our kids' school, they this time have a princesses pair. They have two princesses this time. Because none of the boys wanted to be Prince Carnaval for the school this year. Ah, that's possible. At this time and age, it's perfectly fine to then say like, well, then we have two princesses instead of one. Nothing to worry about. Do you know there are also here like a few, well, I'm going to call them organizations that only have princesses, ever. Do you know like one of them like close to us, like the one from our area? I do think they like actually like only do princesses. There's never been a prince. Maybe once like Prince Pear, but I don't think so actually. But yeah. But back to what I was saying. Well, what I was calling out, can better say. So the next one is again from, well, it's a cooperation. It's from two artists at the same time. It's the Vulgaire, so the many ger, I guess. And also from Walter Cruz, which is a Dutch singer. He's kind of well known. Well, he is well known. I'm sorry, now they're at the side of the house, so now it is coming from my back window. So sorry for the noise. I hope my camera filters out a lot, but yeah. I can't promise a thing. So if you hear leaf blowers, I'm so sorry. I really am. Oh well. But yeah, so the song is called We gaan nog even door. We just keep going for a bit. Because, yeah, I think that is appropriate. We just keep going for a bit. Oh, come on. Stick where you need to stick. Then we're going to move along. Then we have the artist name is actually Peterselie, which translates to parsley. Like, yeah, it's Carnaval. Stuff doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But the song is called We plukken de dag. We pluck the day. Which is basically like, oh, seriously, you're like right in front of my window. Yeah, I'm a Dutchie. I do love to complain. I think it's pluck the day. It's, I think, kind of a general, like carpe diem kind of contraption of a day. And then we have one that's like not self-explanatory and also dialect. CV de Kooljakkers. No clue where the Kooljakkers are from, but that's probably like either a region. Sometimes the CV is called to the region, but it also sometimes is just a name they decided on from themselves. So I have no clue. But CV stands for Carnavalsvereniging. So Carnaval's organization. I think it's the best translation. Again, like brain not braining. So and the song is called Spulleke. Spul translates best to stuff. Blah, stuff. Like regular stuff that you're doing. And Spulleke is, I think, like Limburg's dialect. So Limburg is the province I live in. Might also be from Brabant. I'm not entirely sure. I grew up in like the border region of like Limburg, Brabant, and Belgium. So I always am like, I have no clue what dialect is what. So for me, it's all the same. But yeah, so it's basically like a dialect version of like little stuff, I think. Spulke. Or stuff, little stuff, something like it. Many times it's used like with an S at the end, like spulkes. That's just stuff. So it's somewhat in that direction as far as my translation goes. So place these again, and then sorry for moving you, but there's a drill here that does not want to stay where it should be. So then we're going to scoot along. I don't know how many we are having again, but yeah, we're just here for the ride. Then we have another CV. CV De Weggooiers. Weggooien is throwing out, so the out throwers out, whatever order it is. So it's people that throw stuff out. Those can be called weggooiers. And the song's name is Zeg eens A, so C-A, like being at like the doctor's office. Zeg eens A, say A. And like the still I see of it is like in a dentist's chair, and they are basically like basically pouring some kind of liquor in it down his throat. Yeah, obviously that will not be the entire video, I guess, but yeah, it's basically like it's Carnival, keep drinking, I guess. I'm making like somewhat educated guesses here, so yeah, if I'm totally wrong, excuse me. And the next song is a word that's not really translatable, lanterfantje. Yeah, it's, I don't know if there's actually like a English word, lanterfante. Yeah, if you're regular version, like je loopt de lanterfante, it's like a little bit of like doing nothing, I guess. So this would translate, I guess, to the nothing doer. I guess, again, educated guess. Do need to pour in some extra drills. And the song's name is Carnaval, wie viert het niet? Oh, it was also like with the artist Henk Westbroek erbij. With it, sorry, again, Dutch. I'm going good today. I do a lot more Dutch than it should be. But the song translates to Carnaval, who doesn't celebrate. Well, who doesn't celebrate it. So, yeah, that title is somewhat self-explanatory. Can't make much more out of it. Then the next song on this list, I hope that I'm getting pretty close, otherwise I do need to cut it off. I'm going to quickly look how much more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, that's a lot too much. So I'm going to grab out the ones that are fun, like title-wise. So this one is called Chef Soldaat, so Chef Soldier. And the song is called Drankorgel, so drinking organ, like a musical instrument organ. So yeah, I think that sounds fun. Here we have another CV, CV de Gospel Pompers. So again, that's like the name of their group. We slaan deur. Like well, I'm first going to translate it from whatever dialect it is, because you also have like regional dialects. But we slaan deur means we slaan door. Well, translates to Dutch to we slaan door, which is, I think, like the best translation is we're going crazy. Because freaking out is also a translation for it. Better get the ones that are better translatable. I saw there was also one that is called like I like fanfare. Ik hou van de fanfare. So that's also like funny. At least I think. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at this with the list, because I think I am rambling for quite a long time. Yes, that's more than enough. So I'm going to leave it at this. I will be linking the list so you can find them all back to back and listen to the songs that go with it. In case you want to hear songs from the Netherlands around Carnaval time, it's like it's just crazy songs. I can't say anything more about it. But yeah, so this weekend is Carnaval. So this weekend, for like upcoming days, there's a lot of fun stuff at the school for the kids. Tomorrow, today, if you watch this directly when I uploaded it, it's like on Wednesday, we have Crazy Hair Day. It's also like a yearly tradition for the school. Don't know if our son wants to do like anything. My daughter was saying this morning, because I totally forgot it. And yeah, I remembered I needed to ask her like what she wanted. She will most likely do something in her hair with like pipe cleaners. She was first saying she wanted to have her hair braided and then with like pipe cleaners. But then she was saying like she wanted a bun with pipe cleaners in it. And I was like, okay, do think about it. Tell me after school. And then we'll see what we can do, because I'm not the best in hair. So I'm really not like a girly girl kind of mom. So I'm just doing something, because otherwise I'll just make a few ponytails like all over her head with like some pipe cleaners and everything, because I do need to make sure that it's something that is easily to wash out, because we have an appointment in the afternoon at a dietitian. Because last week we've been to like the pediatrician for our kid, for our daughter. Our son was a little bit ago, and we asked then like, okay, this weight she's give or take, like we have a feeling she is losing weight again. So we needed to go with her to have her weighed and measured. And indeed, she is too small, like yet again. Like her length is perfectly fine for like her own growth. She isn't too big, she isn't too small. That's perfectly fine, but her weight is like really, really tiny. She is in kilos. She is not even 18 kilos. And she is 1.20 meters. So yeah, she's tiny. And we are out of ideas of what we can still do like food-wise to make sure she gains some weight. So we are going to go to a dietitian to have help with everything. Because, yeah, as I said, like we're out of ideas. We're trying basically everything we can. But we still want to keep her healthy. Because, yeah, we can't just give her like a lot of like fat food and everything to have her gain weight. But we still want to do it in a healthy way. Because, yeah, if she now learns to eat healthy, there's a bigger chance that she will continue to eat healthy when she grows up. So we are trying our best. Not always succeeding, but we're trying our best. But the stupid part is that, like, especially if it's something she likes to eat, she can eat like crazy. Doesn't help that she has NLD, non-verbal learning disorder, even though she's very verbal. But yeah, if she has in her head that she doesn't want to eat something, well, you can do whatever the hell you want. You are not going to get that food in her, because she is absolutely refusing. And she is one that doesn't want to try new stuff. Thankfully, lately, it is making sense in her head that she needs to at least try, because sometimes she can surprise herself and like something that she thought she didn't. Or like she wants it. I do know I made some lemon cream sauce for like with spaghetti a few times now. Last time I was like, you know what, we're going to try, well, no, not the last time, but the second to last. I was like, you know what, we're just going to try. I'm going to put it in a separate bowl and then they can dip it in. Well, they loved it. So I was like, you little demons, you damn well can eat it. Why don't you if I mix it? So most likely I next time will try to mix it or ask if I can mix it for them so it's easier. But yeah, so it's a lot more of a hassle, even though our son is even worse with like not wanting to try food. He's the perfect example of a saying here in Dutch: wat de boer niet kent, dat vreet hij niet. Which translates to what the farmer doesn't know, he doesn't eat. Which just means like, okay, something unfamiliar, somebody will not try. So yeah, it's really annoying. But yeah, so hopefully that will be sorted out. But she is energetic, she is bouncy. So the pediatrician was also saying like it's entirely possible that she eats like she should, that she is like healthy in eating and everything, but that she just does not get enough calories in like with the amount she burns. So it might also be that she has a high metabolism, words, so that she burns through her calories more, and yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm kind of worried, because if her calories burn through her body quicker than should, it's a case of like, does she need medication to slow it down a little bit? Is it something that they can even do in kids? Because yeah, she's 7. So it might also be a thing like, okay, now it's just basically like getting some extra shakes in her, because I got from a classmate of her, from the mom, I got some kid shakes, because that kid also is really slim, but she doesn't like them. So she was like, yeah, I can either throw them out or I can help her. Maybe she likes them and it helps her. So I was very grateful for that. But yeah, so hopefully there's actually something we can do, like food-wise, because she can eat quite a lot. Like, especially with like, for the lunch, she eats more than me. I can lose a little, so would be easy if you can just put some fat from one person to the other. It's not that I'm really overly eating or anything, but I just get a little bit more calorie intake than that I burn through in a day. So, and I have wide hips, so that doesn't help. That's a place where everything sticks. But yeah, I'm comfortable in my body, so that's a good part. Might lose a little, but yeah, if you don't do anything like sporting or anything, that does not help. But yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, like, I do need to have something for her for crazy hair day that is easy, so I can do it like in a few minutes before school. Thankfully, it's on a Wednesday, so I have a little bit more time because I don't need to make them their lunch boxes because they are out of school at 12:30, so they lunch at home. So I have that little bit of extra time, but at the same time, like, yeah, I do also still need probably quite a decent amount of time. Thankfully, our son probably doesn't want something done with his hair, so that does make that I have a few more extra minutes because I don't need to do anything for him. But yeah, I also still need something that's not going to take like an hour to take out, or that I need to rinse out or anything like that, because yeah, we need to be at the dietitian's office at 3 o'clock. So yeah, it's a time that I still need to have enough time to do everything. And yeah, it's a whole lot of something. And I also don't want to wash stuff out because she does have swimming lessons in the evening, so I think it's a little overkill to like need to shower her in the afternoon because she needs to shower stuff off, and then she needs to shower after swimming lessons as well. And yeah, that's a whole lot of something. And she doesn't like showering too terribly much, so that doesn't help. She can go in the bathtub, she loves it, but yeah, that's a thing I'm not going to do every single time. Yeah, then on Thursday they are having like the big Carnaval celebration. I'm very curious to see how it goes with our son because he is absolutely not into big groups of people. So I'm very curious. Do need to still talk with his teacher and be like, maybe it's an idea for him to like go first into the room where they are going to celebrate it, aka the gym class. But I'm not sure like if that's even possible. So I do need to see if I can find it with the teacher, or if I'm just going to basically like let them figure it out, and then with like the parent-teacher conversations we have. For him, it's after the vacation, so they have vacation after Thursday. His parent-teacher conversations are, I think, the Thursday or Tuesday after the vacation. At like the last time of day, because we already know how this goes. It wouldn't be the first time that we run out of time. And if we're the last of the day, then at least it isn't too bad because you're not inconveniencing other people except for the teacher. Obviously, I don't want to keep her in school for longer than is necessary, but yeah, some things just need to be ironed out. But maybe we can then see like, okay, the way you did it now didn't help. Maybe try with like the Easter stuff. Maybe like try to put him in the room first. See if that helps. Because maybe they can like send an intern with him. Because he is like loved by everybody. He is a very sweet boy. Thankfully, our daughter is also really sweet, especially in school, but she can be a handful if something does not go to her expectation. Because she mentally, emotionally just can't handle that. Yes, I know all kids have temper tantrums, but hers are on a whole different level. I was talking with with a teacher about that like last Friday when we came back from having a conversation about our son at his well, I'm going to call it test center because I'm not going to call the name of that stuff from the place. But yeah, we've been there to talk about evaluation they did in his class a little bit and see like, okay, what is the course we're going to take. Most likely like take their advice and like see if we can make anything out of that. Annoying part is our daughter is really all over the place. She doesn't mind big crazy places and busyness, but our son really is sensitive for it. Thankfully now with like the like ear protection, it's already a lot less, but still it's not where we want it. So yeah, it's something. But yeah, then I came to the school to do like the corner of where the room of where the fruits and vegetables are. I'm cleaning that out like once a week, and then also put in the new stuff in the fridge. So everything is cool already for the weekend, because we get it on Friday for the weekend, so it's on time. But yeah. But yeah, so I was coming into the school. I was like after our daughter's class going up the stairs, and they know like if they are in school and I'm in the classroom, they need to ask like the teacher that is with them, depending on like in this case it was the teacher from like the what is it like fifth, sixth grade, like we call it groep 7 and 8, the oldest kids of the school at least. And they know that they should ask, like in this case it was an older teacher but not their own. But so she asked the teacher, and the teacher said, "Yeah, sure, you don't have to. Of course you can." I was like to the teacher, like, "Yeah, they know. Like, I always have told them, like, okay, you need to ask the teacher first, because it's not always like the time and the place for it," which she understood. She was like, "Yeah, that's actually kind of smart." But yeah, I was also saying like to them, like, yeah, she is like a cuddle person, like first class. She loves to cuddle. The teacher was also like, "Oh yeah, me too." So we were up the stairs, and she went to her daughter and talked to something, and she picked her up. I mean, flung her around and spun her in circles. And the teacher was like, "Oh, she's so fun. She's so cute." And I was also joking, like, as long as stuff go in like the way she has in her head, then she is the sweetest thing you can imagine. But if stuff does not go according to her brain, you don't recognize that sweet little girl anymore, because she can be a demon. The teacher was laughing like, "Oh, as a teacher I love it, because yeah, they do need to have a little bit, but yeah, I can understand that as a parent you're like." So yeah. That's like really a case of like how it is with our kids. But I love them. I do love them dearly. But sometimes I can do them something. Also, we've been to the library a couple of weeks ago, and they absolutely loved it. They both have like 2 books each that they can read. They can loan them for like 6 weeks. Our daughter has the thickest book. She has almost out, but she can read by herself. Our son does need to have a little bit more help. But yeah, he's 5, so yeah, he's already reading the books of the kids that are 6, so he's doing well. He's a smart little potato. So, but yeah, he is also like quite a decent way through his books, so curious to see. Daughter also reserved a book that she really loved. There's a Dutch vlogging family, de Zoete Zusjes, and our daughter absolutely loves them. We're our son as well, but yeah, she reads and she really wants to have those books that they all have. Yeah, it's a case of like they are €15, €16, something like that each. I'm like, yeah, you have some at the library at school, so you can read those at school, and otherwise you can read them at the library, because I'm not going to pay that much for the money. If I can find them secondhand and they are like at a decent price, that's perfectly fine. I really would love them, but yeah, not for full price. That's a bit too much. did find some books for her secondhand. I am going to potentially do something about like Dutch kids writers. There is one that actually I have heard about. I haven't read many of his books because they were. It is the artist behind the what's the word? It's like it's like a movie or a TV show, like a Scary Bus. But I'm not entirely sure what it's called. There is like an English version of it. That's like the version that I know about. The writer is Paul van Loon, and he has like a number of books. And our daughter is crazy about the Dolfje Weerwolfje boeken. So books, sorry. Brain translated again. Well, didn't. So she loves those. We have now a few at home as well, because I found them for not too much money, which is nice. So we did that. We had the kids at the school for evening because they had a movie night, which they really loved. Our daughter went to the movie Lilo and Stitch. It was the live action, if I'm not mistaken, and she loved it. Our son went to a Dutch like kids show movie, Woezel and Pip. In case you're not, in case you're Dutch, you know them probably. They're kind of famous. I even knew about them before I had kids. But they enjoyed that. We also enjoyed a weekend without the kids. So we dropped them off at my parents because they had like a extra long weekend 2 weekends ago. So they had a study day on Friday. And then also on the Monday. So that was nice. So we basically had like the Friday, we went to a city that is more in the area of my parents. It's the city of Eindhoven. So we went there. On Saturday we did like our in and around house chores. We did a lot of like looking at like the stuff we needed for like the attic. We now made like a decent plan of what we wanted. On Sunday we went to the IKEA. Went and see like the wardrobes we wanted, like how everything would look and all. So we did that. We went out for dinner. And had overall just an amazing weekend without the kids. Daughter's teacher is sadly sick, so she has like for already like an entire week, she has a substitute teacher. Thankfully they have like one teacher that can basically give like all the classes, give or take. It can be a bit all over the place. But yeah, on Wednesday last week there was no teacher, so sadly she just needed to stay home. But yeah, that was a mommy-daughter morning. She enjoyed it. Did need to do something with her, I believe, but all in all, it went well. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at this because I'm rambling for long enough. And it's already lunchtime, so it's time for me to eat some stuff because I planned my day full as per usual. So I am going to need to leave it at this, because otherwise my planning will go all over the place and haywire, and yeah, that's not going great. And also, if I'm too late with starting this video and moving it over to the laptop and everything, I can't get it fixed before it needs to be online, because yeah, there's a whole lot of something like it takes a lot of work to either put it from my phone on my laptop, then needing to edit everything, then I need to put it up on YouTube, and every step takes like, I think like moving it to my computer takes half an hour, then putting it like through my editing process and everything then render it. That takes another 2 hours, if not 3, if not even more, depending a bit on how everything goes. Now putting it up to YouTube also takes like 2-3 hours. So yeah, if I don't get that done today, I have problems. So I'm going to leave it at this. It jumped over for 1 minute for me, so for 1 minute, 1 hour. So yeah, that's time enough. I hope you liked this rambly video. If you did, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTubey stuff. And if you have anything you want to tell me, ask me, just show emojis that you watched the video, please let them down in the comment section below this video, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!